Hello there, and we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to 2023, my first show in 2023. Happy New Year to you guys. And you know what? Yeah, it's a new year, new life, but still the same players around here. I got Deji Spores around here for our show. Episode T, yeah, guys, it's a milestone, yeah? Episode 13 of
Episode
the
4.
Minority Report, man. You see, yeah, this is actually my best show around here. And Deji Spores, thanks to you, man. You've made this show a very, very big one, since we started. I count my blessings since the day I met you, man. Thanks for making this a reality. And happy New Year to you, man. How's the New Year for you?
Yeah, Happy New Year to you. No, I mean, Tony, look, there's no need to do any of the niceties because obviously I can see that you are on inspirational form in this new year, where your team is. And I'm not being funny, having.
He knows the heat is coming, guys. He knows.
I'm not gonna lie. Since we've started this show, it's been nothing but a positive outcome for Arsenal. It's almost like I've been sprinkling pixie dust over them. What I will say though is that I'm not ashamed to say that some of the Arsenal players were involved in some juju during the summer, and hence why they're doing what they're doing this year. But fair play to you guys. Arsenal top of the league. It's a difficult time for me. I think Tottenham are going through some transition, but I feel like I've got some answers. So look, enjoy this while you can, because we don't know when next this is going to happen for you guys. So I take all the crap that you're going to give me tonight.
Oh, good. You know what? Yeah, I also have my friend. Me and him we debuted our flagship show a couple of days ago, and of course the show is called The Manx, of which Onome is also a Man City fan. The Manx, the Cops, and the Guns. Of course, that show was quite a success. So, Onome Soje, you're welcome to the show, my brother.
Yeah, happy New Year, everyone, man. Yeah, interesting
Yeah.
weekend. Digi, man. You know what? Listen, it's football, bruv. One result does not make a season. It's a long season. I don't listen. You see when Tony just laughing and laughing, right? Just allow him enjoy himself because
God.
it's rare.
And
You understand?
Liverpool came today to. Oh
What will
my God,
eventually
Zuberi is in the chat, guys.
what will
Zuberi, all these Liverpool henchmen, they're in the chat now. But I'll
what
allow
will
you
even
talk, man. I'll allow you talk.
what will eventually happen is normality will soon resume, and then it's gonna calm down. You can't you can't honestly tell me, Tony, that you are celebrating winning the title after 16 games. You have clearly not been watching the last 4 seasons, have you?
What are you talking, Onome? 7 points. We are 7 points ahead in
Talk
the
to this guy,
league.
please. Talk to this guy, please.
Are you? No, no,
Yeah,
no,
I
no.
mean,
What is this? Are you kidding me?
on a
Seven
level,
points ahead.
I'm not gonna lie to you on the mayor. I'm gonna do something that is really unconventional by my standards. But
By standards, right?
I'm hoping that there's something that we've coined at the moment, which I'm calling reverse juju. And so I'm gonna tell you this. As it stands, from what I've been seeing from Arsenal, I wasn't surprised by the result against Brighton on the weekend. I'm not gonna lie to
Definitely
you.
not surprised about that result. That's fine.
But I'm feeling this is kind of reminiscent to what Leicester was doing when I
No,
was.
no, 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 Deji. I won't allow you. No, no, no. I
Don't
won't allow you desecrate this good
interrupt.
league run we are having
Don't interrupt
and
me.
pitch it with Leicester City. We
Don't
are
interrupt.
actually mauling teams out here, man. We're
Don't
mauling
interrupt.
teams out here.
What I'm seeing, bro.
Don't correlate it with Leicester
Let me
City.
tell
I'll allow
you
you
when I
talk, Deji.
knew.
I
Let me
will
tell
allow
you
you talk.
when I knew that this season was done and that Arsenal were going to run home with this. When I saw Nkiti Kati do a pirouette and score. I mean, on what planet does that happen?
On what planet does that happen, right?
Right now, the way things are moving for Arsenal, nothing can go wrong, bro. Nothing
Can go wrong, man.
all of those guys could test positive with COVID and they would still win. Like, I mean, that's what's going on right now.
Let me contribute to that. Let me say something. Yeah. Liverpool, if you remember the season when Liverpool only lost one game against City, the whole season lost one game. They were cruising all through until they came to the Etihad and we beat them 2-1. And that was it, right? Arsenal haven't played us twice yet. They haven't played us at all.
No,
So
but the fact is that you're dropping
until those
points. You're
results
dropping
come in,
points to very questionable teams. You drop points against Brentford, although Brentford did they ran around Liverpool today. We'll talk all about that later on. But come on, man, Arsenal beat Brentford in the first half. In the first half of that game in Brentford Community Stadium, 3-0. And we just had a party in the second half. We finished that game in the first half.
Brentford have been playing well, and a poor Tottenham team managed to get a point. If not, should have won the game away to Brentford. So I don't know how Liverpool got slapped up. But I will say this though. Arsenal right now can do no wrong.
Liverpool fans, yeah, they just taking shots at you guys, yeah.
Arsenal can do no wrong.
Anyone can get it.
So let me tell you, it's so bad that if I played for Arsenal, I will bang a hat trick. I mean, it's that kind of thing. It's just so crap. So for me, I'm ready to concede the title to Arsenal and the gods that they've been doing behind
after 16 games, bro. Are you serious?
You know what it is? I'm conceding the title to them. Because I'm seeing the signs, bro. Bro, don't be surprised if these guys slap Newcastle 4-5-0. This is what I'm saying. It's crazy.
After 16 games, you're saying they won the title. Wow, you man, I don't understand what TV you've been watching for the last 4 years.
But remember what I said. I qualified it by saying I'm hoping that the reverse happens. But right now, as it stands, I have to give it to Arsenal. The gods are on their side. Zeus and all them things there.
Zeus.
Hercules. All
of them gods, Euripides, all of them.
Here's why I can't take your comment serious, and that's why I'm going to shut it down. You was the same person that said Tottenham are going to win the league and the Champions League, so I can't take that serious.
No, I didn't say and.
So
I didn't say and.
No, he did not say and. No, I will not allow you to do that. He did not say and. He said or. He said or. He said no. He did not say and. I want to clarify it. He said it will either win the Premiership or the Champions League. Let's get it correctly.
Okay, sorry. Change my and to or. That still qualifies as scrap what you just said too. Change the and to or.
Wait, hold on.
Guys, they just getting the heat. It's getting the heat.
How? Can you explain yourself? How? Explain yourself.
Bro, it's 16 games gone.
Yeah.
16 games, and you're telling me they're going to win the league. So, okay, let me ask you a question. In this dream of yours that they won the league, what happened in the next how many games? Did they stay top all the way through to the season? Did they just fly all the way and never landed?
No, let me tell you. Look, Enemy,
what happened?
Look, don't get it twisted. I hate Arsenal. But in the season that Leicester won, every week we were waiting for the wheels to fall off. True or false?
True.
And the wheels, and guess what? The wheels never came off.
It never came off.
For 16 games for the wheels to come off, and it ain't come off. So I'm conceding that right now,
live on Tony Cloud Gunner TV, guys.
Or he with little faith.
Bruv, this has got nothing to do with.
He's deluded.
I just told you that this Arsenal team is dealing in the black arts. Don't you see it? These men were drinking.
No, I don't see it. Until they play us twice and get results against us, that's when you lot can come and talk to me.
No. Wait. Okay, wait. Let's talk about results. Just before the World Cup, you were bludgeoned by Brentford. You were beaten by Brentford.
That's fine. We're gonna.
Ivan Toney's team rolled you guys. Now you guys are back now. Yeah, you won one game, and again you drop points to Everton.
That is fine.
No, wait. Can't you see the digression? You are losing points against teams that Arsenal destroyed, like absolutely
That
destroyed
is
this season.
football. That is football. It doesn't
I
mean
know
because
it's
we lost.
football,
It doesn't mean
but
because
why?
we lost
But
against this
why can't
person
you?
and you guys beat them. That makes you guys like some god now. That's not how football works. On the day, things happen.
No,
On the
no, no,
day,
no. But what proof again do you want? What
look
proof
at
again
Tottenham.
do
Look
you
at
want?
Tottenham. Look at Tottenham yesterday. Who did Tottenham lose to? Aston Villa.
Yeah, Aston Villa. Yeah.
Okay,
And who
so
told you that Aston
that's
Villa isn't a
that's
tough team?
football. That's football.
No, who
What do you
told you?
mean?
No, wait. Don't get this twisted. Who told you that Aston Villa isn't a tough team? I barely, I
I didn't
barely
say it
won
wasn't a
that
tough
game
team.
1-0 at the Emirates
I didn't say it wasn't a
against
tough
Aston
team.
Villa. It's
I
a
didn't say it
tough
wasn't a
team
tough
to
team.
play.
I didn't say it wasn't a tough team, but you would expect that Tottenham fighting for top four and holding on to that fourth place, or hanging in there, would at least beat Aston Villa yesterday to at least hang in there, right? But they lost at home, 2-0 at home.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, see, no, you've made quite good statements there. But you know what? Yeah, it's down to Deji Sports. Deji Sports. See, he's thrown the gauntlet at you, right in your face. Aston Villa. You played Aston Villa yesterday. You lost 2-0 at White Hart Lane. You know what? Yeah. In as much as I want to have you back in this argument because you're going back and forth with our Manchester City fan here, it's true. You got smacked.
No, let me
Destroyed
explain.
at the
First and
lane
foremost,
yesterday. Let's
let
be
me just
truthful.
say a couple of things. I will come back to Onome because he's speaking from a position of privilege, and just let that hang because I will come back and deal with you.
Onome, let that sink in. Let that sink in.
The situation at Tottenham is very simple for me. What we've realized is that Conte is a manager that can only manage teams who have a war chest. You know, the Chelseas of this world, the Man Cities, the Manchester Uniteds, the PSGs, the Real Madrids, war chest. Then he can do his thing. But you can't bring in a manager like Conte and expect to not to be restrictive in the sense, sorry guys, that you can't give him the players that he needs. That don't make no sense. So for me, what Tottenham need to do is one of two things. Either back Conte fully and let him bring in the players that he wants to bring in. Because Conte wants to bring in players that are 32, 29, 30, who have done it, won everything. Them, the likes of Dani Alves and Cole. He wants to bring in that players of that ilk. Or get rid of Conte, bring back Pochettino, who is able to mold young players, mold a style of play. But what isn't going to happen is Tottenham's current squad and Conte. It doesn't work. We've been seeing it for months.
But Deji, that argument is stale. That argument
let me
is
ask you a question.
You've actually spent money this past
season. Yeah, but not enough. Not
you
enough.
Spent money this summer.
Not enough.
You brought in a youngster. You brought in Ivan Perisic. You brought in legitimate players this season.
Not enough, bro. Not enough.
How does Ivan Perisic?
Go on, bro.
You said?
How does Ivan Perisic?
Perisic is 33, bro.
Okay, so Tony, that's not signing. Anyway, Deji, let me ask you a question.
Yeah. No. But that wasn't the energy they had when they started the league. That wasn't the energy. The energy with Ivan Perisic wasn't that he's old. No. The energy with Ivan Perisic when he came to Tottenham Hotspur was that he's a killer. Everyone said he was a killer from the Italian Serie A. They said he was a killer. So you saying he's old now, it doesn't cut it.
Can I be real? We brought Perisic to be a squad player, and as a squad player, he's not done a bad job. I can't lie to you. He's actually done all right. The issue that Spurs has is that Conte doesn't build players. That's not what he's there for. He's not there. Let me ask you a question. Yeah, go on.
Do you think, and I know the answer you're gonna give, and I think is a yes as well. Do you not think that if you kept Pochettino with the growth that Tottenham and the direction Tottenham was leading, you'd have won a trophy by now?
Yes, and you know what, Onome, I respect you for that comment because other people try and troll me, and this is why I don't like the trophy argument. In our quest to satisfy Tony and his cronies, Arsenal fans, we lost sight of what's more important. We remember under Pochettino, we went 3 transfer windows without getting one player. Conte has spent more in this last transfer window than Pochettino had in his whole time at Spurs. That's
Mate.
what I'm saying. So I agree with you. But what Tottenham do is we made the Carabao Cup bigger than finishing in the Champions League position. So we got rid of a very good manager, because in football we have something called the goldfish moment, where you forget about all the good that these
Suddenly,
managers have done.
Conte is a bad manager. Suddenly, the guy that took you to Champions League this season and that actually beat up Arsenal at home to take you to the Champions League is now a bad coach. Suddenly, it's crazy. He's bereft of ideas. No, but I won't take it from Deji, man. It's waffles. It's waffles, bro.
Yeah,
it's
what
waffles,
I'm telling
man.
you and your cronies is that Conte needs an unlimited war chest. I said a comment on One Touch earlier today. I said, I don't know if even Pep can do anything with our team if he hasn't got an unlimited war chest. That's just the truth. Pep is probably the best manager in football, and I'm telling you, I don't think he can do jack with that squad. Not unless you have an unlimited war chest. If not for that, then bring in Pochettino. The guys were looking at me like they were hearing some gobbledygook. It's the truth. Do you think Pep without money can do something with that Tottenham team? Do you think he can? Of course not.
No, but Deji, Deji, you cannot praise Conte when he started the league season for you guys, got you guys into the Champions League, and come here and discredit him. No, you can't do this. What are you talking about? What are you doing, Deji?
I'm not.
You praise him.
No,
you praise this guy for kicking Arsenal out of the Champions League spot.
Yeah.
And you want to take his job. You don't just want to take his job by, of course, hashtag Deji spores on the wheels. But actually, you're discrediting this coach that has won the Scudetto, that has won the Premiership with Chelsea Football Club, and you're out here discrediting him.
Because
I think you should have a deeper look into the management of your team. I think the management of your team needs to be looked into further. Why haven't they been able to get you guys signings?
Let me tell you where it is.
Why throwing Conte under the bus?
Let me tell you where it is. I'm going to be real with you, because I'm not here to play games and do entertainment. The truth of the matter is, Tottenham's model, as the club model, is that you need a manager that can maximize with less. So we need a Graham Potter, we need a Nagelsmann, someone with limited resources.
You mean Potter? You mean Potter that just have one win in 6 games? Is that the manager you want for Tottenham Hotspur?
One at a time, guys. One at a time.
Is the reason why Potter's struggling at Chelsea is because he's got big stars in the dressing room. He's used to having minnows and turning minnows into something. He's got a team. He's so overwhelmed with talent. He don't know what to do. That's just the truth. Conte, his model is overwhelm me with talent. Let me buy one player for 150 mil. I'll bring home the title. That's what it is. Tottenham is not spending 80 mil on one player. Don't get it twisted in your life. It will never happen. So that's why I'm saying Tottenham either back Conte and overspend. Overspend. Go and get a player 80 mil. Go and get a player 90 mil. Go and get a player 120 mil. Start paying players 200, 250, 300
but that's why I'm saying you're being overcritical. That's why I'm saying you're being overcritical of Conte.
No, I'm not.
You're being overcritical of him. Look at the person in your back. Do you know how you started your back yesterday? You started 3 at the back yesterday against Aston Villa. Do you know who was your central defender yesterday? Langley. A washed-up defender from FC Barcelona. Washed up. And it's down there. Of course, Romero was there. And I've told you since the start of the season that Romero is not befitting of the he's not that kind of defender that can defend you when the chips are down. And all these players are out here messing you guys up. He won the World Cup, but not on a Tottenham shirt. Not on a Tottenham shirt. Not on a Tottenham shirt. In the World Cup, yes, but not in a Tottenham shirt.
Listen to this guy. I don't know which Arsenal player played in the final of that World Cup.
Listen,
Good
Deji,
and
Deji,
okay,
do you know what
but
we
they
had?
never won it.
Deji,
Your team, none of your team players ever won it. Kane
Deji, do you know
fluffed
what?
his
Do you know what we
lines,
had?
threw a
Romero
penalty,
Deji,
is a World Cup winner, bro.
penalty
Deji,
What are
off.
you talking about?
Romero is just
guys,
because of
can I speak?
Messi.
Can I speak?
Bro, what are you talking about?
No.
You
Can I
have
speak a bit?
Davis in your in you
Let's hush,
have Davis
let's hush this
in your
guy.
defensive mechanism.
Can I
See,
speak a bit?
DG, I'm having a 4-game stretch. After I deal with Newcastle tomorrow, I will destroy Newcastle tomorrow. See, that's the wrath that these teams will get. Even Man City, they will face the wrath of Arsenal. But I'll leave that, later on and allow Onome to keep waffling. You know what, yeah,
Can I
Deji?
speak?
I'm meeting you in the next 3-4 games. And when I meet you, oh my God, you better be ready. You better be
Oh
ready
my God!
because
Wow!
you are going to
Wow!
feel the wrath of Arsenal
Wow!
This
come
guy,
in
these
the
guys are
next two,
puff their
three
chest.
games. I don't want
Wow!
this humble.
Grace.
I don't want this humble
Wow!
nature. This
Wow!
humble nature
Let me
you've
let me
actually
contribute, man.
gotten,
Let me contribute to the
for the
show. Let me say
past
something.
three games. You are
Tony,
gonna get
can other
hurt
people
in the
speak?
next 3 games. I'll meet you in the White Hart Lane. If all these teams are out here coming to White Hart Lane, having enjoyment down there. Look, Aston Villa came, beat you up down there. Newcastle came out, beat you down there, and all you're giving me is excuses. Oh no, me, I'll allow you to talk. Chime in on
Okay,
this, my brother.
thank you. Anyway, so to start with, right, what we had in our game before the game kicked off, we had a certain Julian Alvarez with a shiny medal on his neck to show the Man City
Oh
fans,
my
which was
Jesus
amazing
Christ.
to see.
Oh
To
no.
start with, but Tony, listen, when you start going on and discrediting every team and go, well, we're gonna beat this one, we're gonna beat this one, bro, it doesn't work like that,
The proof
It
is in the
doesn't.
pudding.
It
The
doesn't
proof
work
is
like
in
that.
the pudding. I'm
Okay,
beating these
this is my
teams
time.
and
This is my
living
time to speak. This is
destruction
my time to speak. This is my
at
time to
my
speak.
wake.
This is my time to speak. It doesn't work like that. We will obviously see as we go along. But I will remind you that it's 16 games gone. Like I texted you before, right? 2010, when we won the league for the first time, United were like, I think they were
Thank
like
you. As if
10
I did
points
not
clear.
win 15 games, I would be in
Can
this
I
conversation with you.
can I speak, bro? You're not letting me speak, bro. You're just interrupting, bro. 2010, when we won the league first time, United were like, I think they were like 10 points clear. In came Aguero. Last season, Aston Villa 2-0 up, right? So it's never over. And I remember last season as well, right? We were so many points clear of Liverpool, you would never think it would go to the last day.
Oh
You
my
would you
God,
wouldn't even
history
think it.
teachers.
By December last year, everyone thought that league's done. Yes or no?
I heard that. I remember. Yeah.
Yes or
History.
no? Okay.
History
So
teachers.
you can't celebrate 16 games, right? You can't celebrate 16 games like you won the title with players that haven't been in this position and in this situation before. You've only got 2 players in your team that have been in this situation before. That is Jesus and Zinchenko, right? Those are the only
Thank
2
you.
you got in your team that have been in this situation before. The rest of them haven't been in this situation. Relax yourself, Tony. Calm down. Still target for
Wait,
top
what do you
4.
mean by
It's not a
relax?
disgrace.
No, I
It's not a
find it
disgrace to get the
insulting when
top
you say
4.
relax.
Relax
We're
and
top
calm
of the
down.
league,
Calm
43
down.
points
Because what it
ahead
is,
of
I
you
don't
by
want you to get
7
disgraced in
points,
your own
ahead
show
of
when
ahead
you're
of
now second and there's
Newcastle
pie in your
by
face
10
coming
points.
into the
What
show.
do you mean by I should relax and be humble? Why should I
Okay.
be
Be
humble?
humble with it, bro. Be
No, no,
humble
no.
with
Why
it.
should I be humble?
Oh, you
Why
don't want to
should
be
I be
humble?
humble?
Okay, don't be humble. Carry on. It's
Why
fine.
should I be humble about it?
Look, look.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
I should
The
support
only
my
thing I
team
can
and
say,
beat them up.
the only thing I can say is that I saw these telltale signs, and I remember on the mayor.
Deji looks cold like
I'm
it's
not just coming
thinking.
out with this now. I came out with this at game 11. That raw Arsenal after they beat Spurs. I'm seeing a little Leicester City in them. I don't rate them, but at the same time, when the gods are for you, who can be against you? You know, like that. Because that's all I'm
I hear
seeing.
you. I hear you. I hear you.
When
I agree with
when
that.
I saw Nkitty Catty do a pirouette like he's skating on ice and bang that goal, I knew it was a disaster. At that moment there, I gave up and I handed Arsenal over to the gods because I said, "There's nothing I can say or do. It's a wrap." The only thing I will say is this, and I said it on the last show: Tottenham ain't winning the Premier League, but we are going for broke in the Champions League. That's
Of course,
really
you've gone past that, right?
we have to
I
go
think
for, we have to go for broke.
Conte came out yesterday and dispelled every rumor that you guys were gonna win the league. He actually brought it out in black and white
That's why I
yesterday.
said league or Champions League. For me, if Tottenham win the Champions League, it saves our season. Why? Because we're
I
in
can't
the
see Tottenham
Champions
winning the
League
Champions
football,
League, bro. I'm
and
sorry.
also we win a trophy. What's that?
I can't see Tottenham winning the Champions League, bro. I'm sorry.
Bro, do you know what? When did you see Arsenal being top of the league at this stage of the season?
Oh my God!
Be honest, on a minute. No, hold on, Tony. Did you see Arsenal being top of the league at this stage? Just answer just yes or no.
With the way they started, yes.
No.
You lie.
Nobody did.
What did you say?
Liverpool.
You said nobody saw Arsenal being there.
Yes. Good, you changed it.
On the 2nd of January 2023, we can say it happened. Yeah? Is
that your argument to say Tottenham's going to win the league?
Let him land. You're interrupting now. Be a gentleman. You're interrupting.
Remember that the Champions League is not like the yeah, it's about how you perform on the day, bro. Let me remind you that in the season that we got to the final of the Champions League, we beat you guys, and we weren't the better team. Shit happens, bro. I'm not saying Tottenham is good that they might get the Champions League. What I'm saying is miracles do happen. It's a miracle that Arsenal's top of the league. When we got to the Champions League final against Liverpool, we were rubbish. We hadn't bought a player in 18 months, but we got there. Who's to say we won't get there? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
That's fine. That's fine.
We
can all hope and dream. We can all hope and dream.
But again, Onome, you know, if you meet Tottenham Hotspurs, you might not beat them home and away. You know what they did to you last season, right? So don't talk too tough as if you're going to beat them or you're going to steamroll them. They got your number. They have your number. No, Onome, they have your number.
Let me tell you now. After we get past AC Milan, I'm praying for City. Why? Because for some strange reason, Tottenham get results against City. I don't give a damn what you want to say. It's the truth.
Onome, I'll give you a chance to counter what
most of the time
said.
We win more games than we lose against City. That's just a fact.
That's fine.
That's the truth.
You see the football season, right? It's a marathon, right? The best out of 38 games, right? So there are going to be negotiations.
What are you talking about, Onome? You went no. Did Man City beat you last season? No. You give us a history lesson, and no one needs history lessons here.
I'm going to be like,
were you beaten by Man City last season?
Let me talk.
Okay.
You know,
but all these history lessons, no one needs history lessons. Arsenal haven't won a league title in 19 seasons. Of course, I understand that. Good and okay. But did Tottenham Hotspurs beat you last season? Did they beat you home and away last season?
Home and away.
You're not letting me speak. You slap us home and away.
No,
Who won the league?
No, you're trying to give us history lessons, and no one needs a history lesson. But we're telling you that
is the Champions League over 38 games?
Hold on, bro. Hold on. You just said something just now, right? You said, "Oh yeah, we slapped you home and away." What I'm trying to say is, it's a marathon of 38 games.
But I'm not talking about the league.
Last season, yes, but we won the league.
I'm talking about
I'm trying to make.
So what point are you trying to make? Because I'm
trying to make a point. Whether you get results, we have an act of negotiating our way to that title, and we will do it again. This is 16
by magic
games.
or by juju. You will magically produce points. You're losing points. Smaller teams are coming to Etihad, getting points in your home, like Everton. I slapped up Everton. And they're coming into your place. They're getting. See, what are you going to do when Chelsea Football Club? Because you know what?
According to you, Tony, everybody will be us.
Potter was in a meeting today with the Chelsea board. Today, and I'm thinking it has to do with something about sacking or his performance as to keeping his job in Chelsea. Whatever, he hasn't been sacked yet. But you know what? What are you going to do when Chelsea bounces back against Man City and puts you on chokehold in your next match in the Premiership? What are you going to do? By that time, it's going to be a 10-point haul at the summit of the table. So what are you talking about?
Can I answer the question? Right? Can I answer the question? Right?
The floor is open.
Right now, the way you're coming at City and the way you're coming at me, it's like you're naming any team and you're saying, yeah, what are you going to do when they beat you, right? Let me just tell you something, right? It could also be the other way around of Newcastle getting a result against you and we getting a result against Chelsea. Have you thought of that? Because according to you, you're Rolls Royce. You're just going to cruise all the way through. And City, every team can beat them and every team will beat them. It doesn't work like that, bro. It doesn't work like that. That's not how it works.
Well, I did not say every team is going to beat you,
But
but I said
have you
about.
in this
No,
chat
but I'm
you've
saying
not
that you're
mentioned
taking
any team-
beatings
you've
from
not mentioned
you're
any
taking
team that City can
beatings
beat.
from
Every
the
team can beat
teams
City.
that have beaten this season.
Tony, can I?
You've not mentioned any team that City can beat in the next few fixtures. You've just mentioned every team and all the possibilities of all the teams beating City, including Tottenham, slapping us home and away. The next team
No,
gonna
but
beat
the
us.
proof is in the
Chelsea,
pudding.
Liverpool,
Tottenham
FC, they're
Sports
gonna beat us.
legitimately
They're all
beat
gonna
you
beat
last
us.
season, home and away.
Put
Deji,
some
talk to
respect
him.
on our name, bruv.
Deji, talk to
On
him,
the man,
please.
look,
Talk to him.
on the man,
Talk to him.
on the man. Look, I hear what you're saying, bro, and the comments that I'm making tonight. Please don't be offended by it. If
I'm not offended.
If you've not seen the witchcraft that is going on at the Emirates, then I can't help you, because you know as well as I do that something, it's like Stranger Things, something fishy is going on with the Arsenal team and what they're doing on the pitch. So I've come to terms with it. Do you get what I'm saying? Can I just respond to the Assemble's comment, because there's a lot of people getting a little bit irate about my comments. The Assembled said, Deji, because Arsenal are top of the league means Spurs will win the Champions League. Wow. Give me the facts that made you come to that conclusion. Bro, what I'm saying is, if Arsenal can be top, then it's plausible that Tottenham could win the Champions League, because nobody in their life, including you, predicted that your team would be anywhere near the top, let alone be top. Now people are talking about Arsenal being title contenders.
But life doesn't work like that, though. Life doesn't work like that, though.
Bro,
you can't say because Aldi sell milk, then anybody else can sell milk.
Bro,
like life doesn't work like that.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm telling you that Tottenham, with the luck so far, I've been saying this before the Champions League draw was even made. Tony can clip it and show you. This is not made up. So far, I will say, so good for Tottenham. We had a favourable Champions League draw in terms of our group, and we've got a favourable. We played Frankfurt, Marseille, and Sporting Lisbon.
No, who you playing? Who you playing next?
AC Milan.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's not an easy fixture.
What we need is another 3 of those, and we're laughing.
So you think AC Milan is an easy fixture for you guys? Really?
Bro, they're the worst in the last 16. They're the best we could have played. Trust me. I don't want any other team. I don't want Porto. I don't want even Club Brugge. You get what I'm saying? That was the only team we could have played, and we got them.
Man said you don't want Club Brugge.
Man, did you see what Club Brugge was doing in their group? They won their group, bro.
Yeah, they were disturbing the peace, actually.
Don't get it twisted. I know what I'm chatting about. In the last 8, let me tell you who I want. City. Then in the last 4, I want Liverpool. And then whoever in the final go for broke.
Wait, why is he laughing?
I don't know. I don't know why.
Wait. 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 Why are you laughing? Like, it beats me while you're laughing. Tottenham Sports legitimately beat you last season. Like, I don't see where the cojones is coming from right now. But where is the cojones coming from?
Tonego, relax.
No, where is the cojones coming from?
Are we going through history now? Should I Google the last time Tottenham beat us and the last time this one beat us and the last time this one beat this? We're not going with history and all them things there. Teams that beat each other in the past. That's fine. And
I'm just saying,
Tottenham beat us last season, home and away, yes, but we won the title. Is what I'm trying to say to you.
Yeah.
But they're your boogie team. But they're your boogie team, right? But they're your boogie team, right?
The only thing that I'm going to take issue with is that when I said I'll have you guys in the quarterfinal, you laughed.
No, because you're being disrespectful by saying you want us.
No, I'm not being disrespectful.
You are. You're basically calling us an easy team to say that you want us. That's what you're doing.
Listen.
Come on, man. Everton came to your home and got points.
No. Let me finish this.
What are you talking? Everton came to your ground and got points off you.
Can I just land this point?
What are you saying, man?
On the man. What we're not going to do, fluffy stuff. We're going to do real stuff. The last time Tottenham played you guys in the knockout phase of the Champions League, what happened?
You beat us. You
so I've got every right.
In 2 legs. You went through. So does that mean
Listen,
that and the last person, the last coach that did that
gosh,
was Pochettino, who is a problem
bro,
to us, not this coach.
Listen. In recent year, we, for whatever reason, we get the better of you. That's all I'm saying. Well, we are legitimately your bogey team. So it's not far-fetched for me to say we want City in the quarterfinals. It's not far-fetched because
it's not far-fetched. I agree. I agree.
We've had more success with you than any other team.
True.
Okay. Well, let's hope that you get past AC Milan first, because you're kind of washing AC Milan out.
Hope that you get past whoever you're playing. Who are you playing?
Leipzig.
Yeah, you do your job. And we'll do ours.
You should do your job, because if Everton is getting points against you guys at home, you better start thinking twice, man. You better start thinking twice. Everton is big. Everton
had Haaland in his pocket. Like
Everton is having Joyce at the Etihad. Are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me?
Give us free. You get me? Give us free. Godfrey had Haaland in his pocket.
Haaland scored, bro. That's his job.
My God.
He scored. That's his job.
You drew with Everton.
Haaland scored. So he didn't have him in.
But you drew with Everton.
He didn't have him in his pocket.
Who?
The job of a striker is to score.
Bro, can I ask you a question? Did you have any?
Striker scored. So
what were your injuries for why you didn't win?
21
what were
goals.
your injuries for why? Oh,
by the way, did I mention to you guys as well? Basically, what's happening is, my barber bet with me at the beginning of the season that if Haaland gets 20 goals, I get a free haircut with my son. So, boy, I'm cashing in.
Yeah, sure. That's a big one. Yeah, of course. Haaland is a freak of nature. Even Drago. I give that to him. But you know what, yeah? What you're just celebrating right now is actually,
a free haircut.
It's actually the downfall of your team. That's what you're just celebrating right here. You know what, yeah? The Man City team... Now, let me explain. Let me tell you how I got to that right now, yeah? This Man City team last season, 2 seasons ago, of course, your title winning stretch and all that, your goals have been shared and spread amongst midfielders and your forward players.
Yeah,
but right now, everyone is playing to suit that Erling Haaland, game. They're trying to feed the dragon lots of goals this season. And for some reason, I think it's really affecting you guys, because when Haaland doesn't get those hat tricks, when you face teams that go on a low block and stifle your offensive play, you have a genuine problem, because most of your other players that used to have joys in scoring goals for you guys and having a share of the goal chunk in a season for you guys are no more doing that. They're playing according to the script to feed Ivan Drago, that Erling Haaland, lots of goals. I will allow Onome Soldier to counter what I said before Deji Sports can come in, and let's go into another topic.
So when you have a striker in your team, his job is to score goals, right? So you're basically indirectly almost labeling Man City a one-man team, which is absolutely ridiculous, right?
I didn't do that. I was just giving you a scenario of what's happening.
Reading between the lines, that's what you're doing. We know what you're doing. It's fine, right? But I'm going to answer that, right? When you have a team, like last season, for example, that we scored, 100 goals. Every season, we get over 100 goals anyway, right? Our top goal scorer was Gundogan one time, 15 goals. Mahrez last season, I think, got 19 or whatever, right? De Bruyne, 15 or whatever, right? When you now have a focal point and you now have a striker, right? That share of goals, we're still going to get the same amount of goals. It just means that he's going to get more goals than everybody else. That's just what it means. That's all it is. So the team is not scoring less goals. Goals is not the problem. We're not scoring less goals, right? Teams are coming and they're defending and they're doing whatever they're doing. It's football. Sometimes you're going to be able to break these teams down. Sometimes you're not going to be able to break these teams down. It's normal and it's football, right? So in you saying Haaland's probably made us weaker or not as good, that's bullshit. He's doing his job. He's in the team to do his job and
Well,
to
I
score
didn't say
goals.
it's made
He's
you
scoring.
weaker, but I'm
He's
just
scoring.
saying.
He's scoring
I'm
goals.
just saying
That's
that the
what.
Man
That's what
City
his
team
job
I knew
is.
always shared the goals abroad across
But
the
can I,
forward teams,
I'll
but can
throw
I
the
just
I'll
say
across
throw the
the
same.
something?
midfield
I'll throw the
teams.
same question.
See,
I'll throw the
at
same
this
question to
time
Deji.
in 16
Can
games
I,
this season, Gundogan hasn't even put up, his goal tally
Anime,
that he had at this time
Because
the only
this
because
thing,
season.
because
Even
Haaland has
Bernardo
got them
Silva,
all.
they're all
look,
suffering.
because
Because they're
I
not
know
suffering.
I know that we're going to move on, but I am going to say something. And, there are times, with mental health that you got to give yourself personal props. Do you get what I'm saying? Because doing these things, you can constantly get trolled and negative. I said at the beginning of the season, and I think I was one of the only people that said it, that let's not do paper talk. Let's not read and make our comments based on what we read online on Twitter and in the newspapers.
Because
What
Tony,
do
you
I
got that
mean?
from Sky
People
Sports.
people said Man City and Liverpool were going to win the league when they were making their
True.
predictions. And I was one of the few that said, I am not going with the narrative that City and Liverpool are going to run away with it.
I
And lo and
agree. You
behold,
said it.
do you get what I'm saying? That's what
Yeah.
happens when you don't look at things. I said that Haaland might be the reason why City don't win the league, but I don't think Haaland has over exceeded everyone's expectations. This guy is the real deal. But what Man City have come up against is a bloody good Arsenal team that is running on witchcraft, and no one could have predicted that, bro. That's really what it is, and we just have to accept it because Man City are doing what they normally do.
This is
This is
what we
what,
normally do. It's nothing strange. We're doing what we normally do.
but
Yeah,
Arsenal are
yeah.
exceeding expectations.
Onome is a tribal fan. It's these guys that that belong to the matrix. The system itself. But you know what? Yeah, your matrix, your so-called system, it will be broken this season. It will be broken. No, it will be broken this
So
season because you
okay,
guys are laughing.
Tony,
You're having a good laugh.
Tony.
Having
Okay,
a good wank.
okay. Can I say
But don't
something?
worry,
Can
it's
I say
okay
something? Can I
until
say
I
something
get
as
to
well?
meet you guys.
Can I
For
say something
now,
as well?
I'll
Can I say
just
something as
chill.
well? Tony, would you like it if everybody that you speak to, any football fan that you speak to, or anybody that comes on your show, or when you turn on Sky Sports or whatever football show you hear, would you love it? And I think the answer is yes. Would you love it if everybody just says, "Yeah, Arsenal won the league is done"? Arsenal, is that what you want to hear? Is that what you
No,
want
no,
to
Yeah,
hear?
no,
yeah,
no. Now,
he
now,
does.
see what I want to
That's
hear.
exactly what Tony wants to hear. That's exactly what
Can
he
you,
wants to hear.
do you understand what
Are
I'm
you
saying?
serious?
Did
Are
you
you
get me?
serious,
He
bro?
wants to just hear it from everybody because
Are
guess
you?
what? He doesn't believe it himself, so he wants to hear it from people so he can convince himself.
Wait, but Deji, I've been saying it since the start of the season. Haven't I said this thing? How can you say I don't believe it for myself? I
No,
believe it.
I said you believe it. I just said you believe it.
Yeah, no, it's him saying that I don't maybe believe it
Because
myself.
if you
That I need
if you
validation.
need
I don't
because
need any
normally it's like if
validation
you need
because at
confirmation
the
from
start of the
everybody,
season, I said that Arsenal was gonna win the league. I got lots of stick from people. But I
if you
thank God that Arsenal is beginning to prove all you guys wrong. Because on
All
the
right.
they've proven you wrong already. We're already
it's
reaching the
fine.
half mark of the season, and they're already proving you wrong.
It's
You're losing
16
matches
games.
against all this Everton and against all this Brentford. These teams are put on a spliff. Brentford, I beat them up 3-0 in the first half. That's the team that disgraced Liverpool today. Yeah, you can roll your eyes, but see, it's reality, it's the truth. So why don't you want to just come up and say it's very easy?
No, I'm not
Arsenal,
gonna say what you want to hear.
Arsenal.
I'm gonna
No,
let
no,
you
no,
know
you're
that
not.
it's
No, no,
16
no, no,
games.
no, no. It's just stating the fact.
I'm not
Why
gonna
can't you
tell you
just
what you
say,
want
you
to
know
hear
what?
because what you
Yeah,
want to hear
you
is
know what?
Arsenal have
Yeah,
won the league. The
Arsenal,
title,
Arsenal,
the title
Wait a
hasn't
minute.
Arsenal,
been given out yet.
Arsenal
I'll
are
be
at
real.
it.
I hope City stop Arsenal in their tracks. That's the truth. I really
Of
do.
Listen,
course, you're a Tottenham Hotspur fan.
But
I clearly understand
but
that.
but you man have to roll up your socks. You man are 7 points behind, same games played.
we've been here before. It's the
You
same old
man,
dance we do.
you know
It's
what?
our
I
normal
think
dance.
but the point on the man, do you know what it is? I hear what you're saying,
Wait,
but
okay,
this
Deji.
season is
Question,
different.
question. Sorry, question,
Yeah.
question. Yeah, we're 7 points behind Arsenal. Yeah, I think we was what in that title race against Liverpool. We were I can't remember how many points.
15 points ahead of Liverpool. 15 points. And
15 points behind Liverpool. Yeah?
15 ahead of Liverpool.
No, not that one. Not that title race. I'm talking about the one where we beat them 2-1 at the Etihad, right? When we came from behind and won the league, right? Yeah. I think it was double figures as well. Maybe 9 points or something like that. It was almost double figures, right? Would you say that chasing Liverpool down on that season, right, and chasing Arsenal down, which would you say is harder?
Obviously, it's going to be harder to chase down Liverpool because that Liverpool team was
okay. Then so why should I panic if I'm 7 points against Arsenal and not 7 points against Liverpool? Why should I panic?
Because the reason why you should panic is because, like I said to you, the season that Leicester won, we were waiting for someone to catch them, and they were never caught.
You could have said the same thing about Liverpool that season as well.
It's possible that you might never catch Arsenal this season. Okay. If Arsenal beat you guys, it's a wrap.
Then Deji, do you know who's gonna suffer? Do you know who's gonna suffer in this whole thing? If we don't catch Arsenal, I'm sorry, that Champions League that you want, we're gonna now go for that and go and get that.
No, you won't get
Arsenal.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you.
It's the survival of the fittest. You see.
Let me help you out. No, listen.
That's it. That's it.
I'm gonna help you guys.
Chicken out.
Let me help you out. Both your clubs ain't winning the Champions League anytime soon. It's not for Arsenal, and it ain't for you. Let me tell you why it's not for you. If you guys were gonna win the Champions League, you would have done it already. Yeah.
Yeah,
that
in their
team,
prime,
you
right?
would have done it already, bro. No, I'm not hearing. I don't want to hear your reasoning. I'm telling you now that Tottenham's more likely to win the Champions League than City. Well, you know why? Let me tell you. No, let me tell you why.
Deji, man, but Deji, that's waffles, man. You're not going to win the Champions League, bro.
You're
not going to win the Champions League. That's waffles. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. But, bro, you know it's waffles. You know you're not going to win the Champions League, right?
Let me tell you why I think this. In the last 5 years, the team that's won the Champions League haven't done well domestically. They've just truth, bro. They've not done well domestically. When Liverpool picked you guys to it, you won the league. They didn't do it. Do you get what I'm saying? So what I'm saying to you is, even Real Madrid last season were not doing well domestically. They just by hook and by crook.
Did Real Madrid not win their league last season?
They didn't play well.
But of course, it's Real Madrid, right? It's Real Madrid.
But what I'm trying to say to you, bro, it's not unheard of to a team to not be performing well in the domestic league and win the trophy. When Liverpool last won the trophy, the Champions League trophy, they weren't doing well in the league.
Deji, if you guys win the Champions League, yeah, tell me any dare you want me to do, and I will do it. Anything. Any dare you want me to do.
The chest these Man City guys have, yeah.
If you win the Champions, this is nothing to do with Man City, bro. This is nothing to do with Man City. I'm not saying we're gonna win it over them. I'm saying if he wins the Champions League, tell me any dare you want me to do, and I will do it. Whether you want me to go and climb London Bridge, the Big Ben.
I was thinking about you swimming the Thames. Actually,
if you want me to go and climb Big Ben and move the clock and tell everybody the clock is 12 o'clock when the clock is supposed to be 6 o'clock, I will do it. Any day you want me to do it. If Tottenham win the Champions League this season.
What is this comment by the Assembled? I think the Assembled is still drinking from New Year's.
From New Year's, yeah. But I like the Assembled anyway.
The
it brings up lots of controversies.
He says, question, do you believe that the World Cup has influenced little teams, i.e. Spurs, to think they can beat bigger clubs? Thoughts, if any? I've got no answer to that. I think the Assembled, I'm not going to lie, I think you're smoking bush.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, see, let's go into this past matches, right? See, Deji Sports, you lost against Aston Villa. What argument do you have, for that? And of course, you have your next match. I don't know when you guys are playing again.
Playing Crystal Palace tomorrow.
Yeah, you're playing Crystal Palace tomorrow. What would you say? What changes would you like to see in that Crystal Palace game that can be able to get you 3 points? Because you know what, yeah? Tottenham
To be honest with
Hotspurs,
you, if
Tottenham Hotspurs, you're
can I,
having a little bit of luck right now
yeah,
because all the other
let,
teams that
let
should
me
be
be
gunning for the
real.
top four,
It's
that
a
should be
bit.
gunning to the top four, are all
It's
dropping points like
it's a
flies.
yeah. It's a bit
Liverpool got
crazy what I'm
stung by
about
the
to say,
beast
but
today.
it's a bit.
Chelsea, all these clubs are all faltering everywhere. You still have a chance to redeem yourself.
No. What it is for me, I think that Conte needs a bigger club. That's the truth. I don't think that Tottenham are giving him the resources.
It was a surprise
So
signing.
ideally, as much as I like Conte, but I just don't think Tottenham's the right club for him. I think he done a great job getting us to top four, but really and truly, if you're not going to give Conte a war chest, we're just wasting time. Me personally, I would like Conte to leave, and I would like Pochettino back because I didn't want Pochettino to leave in the first place. And for me, Tottenham, their best football was under Conte. We were genuinely feared. We were going toe to toe with Arsenal. We were going toe to toe with Liverpool, with City. It was a pleasure. Right now, the Tottenham team look like a bunch of pussies. Yeah, they can't play Villa. Villa didn't do jack yesterday, but they still managed to win 2-0. I say we get back Pochettino and we back this guy. I bet you if Pochettino comes in, Tottenham go on a run. First and foremost, Jed Spence starts under Pochettino. Jed Spence and Sessegnon. He'll get the young players playing ball. This Conte wants to play people who have passed their prime.
Let me make a point. Let me make a point, Digi. Yeah. Do you think that for a club like Tottenham, for example, any manager that comes there is so under pressure to give results that managers don't want to give no youngsters no opportunity because they want to go with tried and tested because they know that, you know what, I could lose my job
That's a
tomorrow.
big argument. That's a big argument.
It is, but can I just say this though? I look at like Chelsea's bench. They got that Hutchison boy. They got Chukwuemeka that they got from Aston Villa. These boys are ballers. Ballers. Now, Conte said something which I've been saying for weeks on this show. He said Tottenham don't have any players that can do 1v1. Hello? That is Jed Spence. That's what he's known for. 1v1. Doherty is never going to beat a man to save his life. Neither is Emerson Royale. But Jed Spence is going to run at you. If you're not going to play what you need, then you're completely crazy. But he's not playing. So, bro, if look at Saka, bro. He's 21, 22. There are ballers that are that age. You just got to give them a chance. We bought Jed Spence. We've got this guy, Nigerian guy that plays for Italy, who's going to be coming back, left wing back. They can do something, bro. You know, if you want to play that system, you need legs. How are you going to play Perisic and expect him to be running up and down for 90 minutes? Are we stupid? Come on. It's not, it can't happen. His body ain't gonna allow it. He's 33 years old. So you gotta play the young guns. And he's not doing it, bro. Who is doing it for Arsenal? Isn't it the young guns? Odegaard.
It's the young guns, actually, if you come into that
Martinelli. It's
argument,
the
of
young
course.
guns doing it, bro.
Yeah.
So it's not rocket science.
But you know what? In terms of Arsenal and the young guns doing it as well, you have to understand as well that it's not today that Arsenal put that team together. That same young guns, they've been together now for 2-3 years now. They've gained the experience and stuff. Missing out on top four last season,
True.
they've gained experience and stuff. So it's not just a patch. Go and buy this one and buy this one and buy this one as well. You got to build it.
Yeah, they have to play
Arteta
together,
was
right?
preaching all this time about trust the process and stuff. And even though the fickle Arsenal fans were saying Arteta out 2 minutes ago,
bro,
and
I
all
hear
shouting
you.
and screaming right now, including my man over there.
But Deji, do you agree that even if you go buy these youngsters that you're talking about, not really youngsters, but even bring them, across your academy or whatever, if you guys have an academy, I don't know. But you know what, look at his argument. I think his argument is valid. They have to play together for at least 2 to 3 seasons before they can be able to play very well and give you the same type of output
what's funny?
that Arsenal is
Let
putting
me tell
out
you
right
something.
now.
What's funny about Conte and his system is that we're not saying that he's got to play 11 kids. On the right-hand side of our team, you need someone that can beat a man. Perisic, even in his old age at 33, he does beat a man and whip a ball in. He is doing, I think he's doing an all right job. Matt Doherty and Emerson Royale are not beating a man. And you've got a young gun in Jed Spence who can do that job. I'm asking for 1 or 2 changes. That's it. Not a whole overhaul of a team. But we've got the answer to some of our problems on the bench. And for whatever reason, Conte is refusing to explode. Look, every Tottenham fan, when Jed Spence came on against Villa, we all shouted for joy, even though he had 2 minutes. Because it's the right thing to do, and he ain't doing it. So if he's not ready to do it, get out. But also, if not now, when? When are you going to play these young guns? Let me tell you what Tottenham are doing, which is stupid.
But again, it doesn't respect Spence. It doesn't like him as a player. It doesn't respect his skill set. It doesn't like what he brings to the table. What gives you the assurances that if he goes in and gets these young stars, that he would allow them to play in the first place?
Tottenham's academy system is atrocious. It's a disgrace. Imagine selling a player and buying player back. I mean, you guys are supposed to be businessmen. And yet, you know, we sold Carl Walker-Peters to Southampton for 12 million. But Carl Walker-Peters is better than what we currently have. Marcus Edwards, Sporting Lisbon, we had him in our academy. We sold him. Guess what? Tottenham want to buy him back. I mean, it's just stupid. The whole thing is stupid. We have talent and we get rid of them and we want to buy them back for more.
But even the buyback,
ladies and gentlemen, this is the same Deji Spurs that said they were going to win the Premiership or the Champions League when the season started. My brother, it's good to just seem paranoid and, you know.
Deji, the thing is as well, right? It's not. Look, you can sell a player, right?
And
in the sense
I'm having a good laugh
a good business. Tony, hold on. Jeez. A good business, right? You can sell a player. That's fine. You can sell a youngster. Like for example, we sold. What's the Southampton kid's name? Midfielder, Belgian midfielder. We sold him to Southampton. Chelsea actually wanted to sign him for 50 million in the same transfer window, right? But we've got buyback clauses on these players that we're selling out, right? So you can sell the Edwards and whoever you're selling out, but have a buyback clause. So it's almost like a loan to go and see how they would develop in a first team. But if you just sell them out and you say, and then go, oh my God.
How many of them have you bought? How many of them have you bought back? How many of them have you bought back?
Can I be real? When you
how many of them have you bought back?
We have the option. We're not buying them back. Yes, we have
the
option.
No, I'm just saying, any example. Can you give me any example of anyone you've bought back?
Can I tell you what it sounds like for me?
Okay, Onome, you have no say for that. Okay,
I'm letting you talk. I just told you we have the option of buying them back. We haven't bought them back yet.
But for me, what I would say...
Okay, so it's a new tradition, right?
Yes, Tony, that's what we're doing now.
Okay, good, yeah.
When you're buying back a player, that's like getting back with your ex. And ex is an ex for a reason, isn't it? And for me, what I'm seeing with Tottenham is that clearly they didn't have the foresight to see the talent in these guys in the first place. That's why you let them go. Because if you saw the talent, you wouldn't let them go.
I disagree. The reason I disagree is what I said earlier, right? Where, for example, they're not quite ready for your first team, right? But guess what? They could do well down, maybe lower down the table a little bit in another first team. E.g. Southampton, for example. Southampton collected like maybe 3 or 4 players from us. Banzuna, the goalkeeper, the midfielder, Edozie as well, right? So you could get players out there like that, right? And sell them, but have a buyback option for a particular amount. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it doesn't mean you don't see their talent. It just means that you can't play. They're not better.
But let me tell you what Tottenham did.
But they are better than reserve teams.
We
playing first team football.
But let me tell you, your point is valid. But what Tottenham then did was we bought Emerson Royale for 30 mil.
Exactly.
We might as well have bought back Carl Walker-Peters.
That's where the problem is.
Calamity signing. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's a disgrace. So for me, look, for me, right now with Tottenham, I think Conte needs to go because he's not going to get what he wants.
Big shout.
He can't. Bro, you know what it is? It's a big shout, but Tottenham were not on that level. Conte is an elite manager that requires
He is.
elite players.
He is an
He
elite manager. He just won the league in Italy before he came to Tottenham.
But also, what is key about him and Mourinho's, he ain't got time to build up players. That's not his game. He's not here saying, let me mold Skip. He's not doing that. No. He wants somebody like Gundogan to come in and do the thing straight away. That's what he wants.
I got a question for you. Yeah, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
You sacked Jose before the cup final. Do you not think if Jose was in that cup final, it would give us a tougher test?
No.
What?
At that point, he had completely lost the dressing room. Bro,
No.
Football,
there was a clause in his contract. That's why. If he won a trophy or
I heard that.
In his contract,
I heard that.
That's why they sacked him.
I heard that, but also, bro, we were
You
playing.
don't sack the manager before a cup final, bro.
But we were playing some rubbish at that time.
Yes, but you are still in a cup final.
Yeah, but
which Jose is a serial winner.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think Tottenham win that final with Jose.
Oh, come on, man. They would have given us a tougher test, is what I'm saying to you. I don't think they would have won it, but they would have given us a tougher test. But you can't tell me that you had a better chance of winning that trophy with go to school college kid that you had.
No. Ryan Mason, where Ryan Mason flopped is that he paid his bedrooms. Because
that's why he's a go to school college manager.
He's gonna play final, and people were like, "What?"
He's taking playground kids.
That's like Ryan Mason. That's like me growing up with him.
The assembled.
And him
the assembled is not having it with Deji Sports. He wants to attack Deji Sports today. He wants it, bro. He's gunning for his neck, man. He wants to literally snap Deji Sports' neck.
Assemble, bro. Please keep your smoke here. Don't come for me. Deji, he's downloaded all your messages. And
this is what Deji Sports actually goes through everywhere he goes, man. You know,
I think it's your bedroom still.
He's literally ready for the sport. See, you know what? Yeah, Onome, I'll come to you. Deji Sports, yeah. Okay, good. How do you come? Because you've not answered that question. How do you come, out from this defeat? See, whether we like it or not, I do know that Aston Villa is a very, very tough team to play because I played them this season and it was 1-0. It was a hard-fought one. You know what? Yeah. Coming out from this loss, it's already a loss at the Lane. Do you think you can do anything against Crystal Palace?
No, I don't expect us to win.
In a London derby.
We need to. For me, in order for me to fulfill the destiny of Spurs, we need to lose to Palace because we need Conte out.
Serious.
Yeah.
Onome, before I go into Man City, yeah, what's your own take with all this? Because I've been seeing Deji Sports, he's been talking about this Conte issue and everything. I clearly understand it, but let's poke your own mind on the views of what you think about this Conte thing. Do you think Tottenham Hotspurs, do you legitimately think that it's a problem with Conte, or do you think it's just the club messing him up?
When they got Conte,
where do you stand in this?
To be fair, when they got Conte, right, it was a surprise to say like, oh wow, Conte, Tottenham. Tottenham is not, no disrespect, is not a bigger club, for someone like Conte to manage. Conte, like
you just had to get it in there, right?
Like he said, Conte is an elite manager. Do you know what I mean? There are elite managers that are meant for the big clubs. Do you know what I mean? This is why these managers are the big clubs and stuff.
Yeah.
There's levels to this shit.
There's levels to it, right? So we have about 10 minutes in this program because Deji doesn't stay quite long. Conte, 10 minutes.
I was surprised when they got Conte. But I just think that Tottenham hasn't progressed in terms of a team. The reliance on Harry Kane is too much, in my opinion.
No, bro. It's not even that, bro. Conte.
The reliance on Harry Kane is too much.
You know what it is, bro? No, what it is, what you got to understand, and I have to give.
No striker wants to come to you, bro.
Oh, I'm not here. I'm not here to wax lyrical about Arsenal. But what I will give Arteta credit for is that he had a plan, and he's molded the Arsenal team to that plan. But also, and he's got players in that play to that system. Tottenham's team. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that them players can't play the Conte way. To be honest, if you want a striker, You can't have a striker like Kane that drops deep if you want to play that system. You can't have. You need crazy wingers. You need aggressive midfield. You need more technical players. So Conte doesn't have. So for me, what I would have preferred to have seen is a little bit like what Eric Ten Hag is doing. Let's manage the team based on the players we got. Bring in the right players to play the actual system I want to play. Conte is not doing that. Conte is forcing these guys to play a system they can't play. And that is a recipe for disaster. And that's why the Spurs fans are not happy. It's not that Conte is not elite, but at Chelsea, he changed it up. At Inter, he changed it up. We're still waiting for the change. We're still waiting for the change. That's what it is. When is he going to make the change? Because he had to do it at Chelsea and he won the league. He did it by bringing Christian Eriksen in at Inter Milan. They won the league. Hello? When are you going to check? Look, Son is not performing. He's not on form. Stop playing him.
I don't know, but I know.
But he's
Son
one
not
of your
performing.
best players.
Listen,
But again,
Son
he's
not
one of
performing.
your best players. You
Son not
can't tell me
performing
a
is
player
actually
that.
Conte not fancying Son because you know he dropped Son at the beginning. He dropped Son at the
Yeah,
beginning.
but that's because Son wasn't on form. But what I'm trying to say
Bro,
to you, bro,
Son is your guy, bro. Son is
He
Son
is.
is
You
that guy.
can't, whether it's on
Look,
form or not.
let me
Who
put
do you
it
have
like
to
that.
play
Let
down there for you?
Let me give you another reason. On the earlier show, on One Touch, people said, look at Basuma. Basuma is a very good midfielder, bro. But he looks like a shadow of himself. Is that because Basuma can't play or can't handle the pressure? Or has Conte put shackles on Basuma? Because if you remember when he was at Chelsea, Kovacic, or whatever his name is, he looked the same way. As soon as Conte left, my man came back. He was balling again. He's the type of guy that you can put Gundogan in his team, and Gundogan will just be passing from side to side. That's what I'm saying. He's not allowing. He's so rigid that he's not
I
allowing these
agree.
players
I
to play
agree.
their
He's a
game.
very defensive. He's a very defensive manager. He's a very
Yeah, so he's
part the
killing
boss
them.
kind of defensive manager. Hit people on the break and you know.
Basuma just.
Harry Kane
Can
will
you
score for
imagine?
us.
But that's
Basuma
how
is-
he plays, right?
Basuma's just playing
And
side to side
that's
passing.
how he plays,
That's
right?
not his game. That's not Basuma's
No.
game.
But that's how Conte plays, right?
Yeah, but that's
That's
not
how
Basuma's
he
game.
But
plays.
my thing
That's
is
what
this,
made him
Deji,
won the Scudetto in
Deji, my
Italy,
thing is this.
and he
Deji, my
won the
thing is this.
Premiership, in England. So
Deji, my thing is this, yeah. My thing is this. You guys are looking for a manager, yeah? Because at the end of the day, right? I believe Pochettino was building a legacy in that club.
He was.
Right?
He was.
So what should have happened after you got rid of Pochettino? What should have happened was you go and find somebody with the same idea.
Yes, I agree.
Because
give me an
I
example.
guarantee you-
Give me an example.
I
We
guarantee you-
cannot just say that. Who? Like who?
You know what? I think Brendan
Like who?
Rodgers-
No. Oh, no, man,
Brendan-
wait. Who do you
Brendan-
equate to a Pochettino that could have done that job for them? Just a quick one.
Brendan Rodgers is having a very terrible time right now, but Brendan Rodgers has a very he's a very good manager. Brendan Rodgers, don't sleep on him. Do you understand? He's a very good manager. But in saying that, right? What's happening now is this now. When Pep eventually leaves Man City, do you think we're going to turn around and go and get to Sam Allardyce?
No.
No way. When Klopp leaves Liverpool, they're not going to turn around and go and get
Hey, but
what's the
again,
manager
if you're
Stoke?
making these comparisons to a Conte, then you're disrespecting him in a way.
No. What I'm saying
He's a guy that, in his own right, has won the Scudetto, won the
Tony,
Premiership.
you're not getting my point. You're not getting my point. Pochettino was building a legacy in that club and building a system where there was an identity to Tottenham at one point, right? Now there's no identity as per se.
Yeah.
When the manager like that leaves, you have to get somebody that's going to carry on something similar. They're not going to come and be yes and play the same players. They're going to get their own players. Yes, they're going to change things a little bit. Look at Bayern Munich, for example. Bayern Munich are not signing a manager that's coming to play a completely different system. When Pep left Barcelona and they got the Tito that they got and Enrique and stuff, Barcelona are still playing the same way. They've created a legacy.
But again, it took them to the top 4 last season. Do you know what he said yesterday? He came out yesterday and said, do you know what? Whoever told you guys that we were gunning for the title this season is smoking bush. That's what he said. Not smoking bush,
Can
but
I be
it's,
honest?
kind of
I heard what
crazy. And he said,
Tony.
and see what he said. He said, we were not supposed to get third. We were not supposed to win the title. We were not supposed to get fourth. We were not supposed to get fifth just yesterday. And we were
No,
not
that's
supposed to
bollocks.
get sixth
Let me
this season.
let
That's
me
what
tell you.
Conte said.
Let me tell
So
Really?
I
you.
think it's
No,
something,
Is that what he
it
said?
has to
no.
do with
Let me
something
tell you.
with the players he
He
has
said.
on ground.
He said.
He's not comfortable with
He
it.
said. I think that maybe the very best is fifth, sixth, seventh, or whatever. But let me tell you this: that's a whole load of hogwash. Why? Because if Tottenham had beaten the teams they were supposed to beat, Brentford and Aston Villa, we would be
Mm.
second.
Mhm, 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 mhm.
So I'm not gonna take that shit. And real talk, we shouldn't be losing to Newcastle at home, and we shouldn't have lost. We shouldn't be losing to that dusty United team. So for me, that's a cop out by Conte. Because if he had done his
It
job
is.
properly,
Tottenham team is
we
good
could have
enough
been
to beat
second.
these teams that you just
Yeah,
mentioned. They
come
are
on.
good enough to beat these teams that you just mentioned. But like I said, that's football. It happens. It happens.
Yeah, so but
What
that's
I
a
look
lazy
at
statement
Wait,
from
but
him.
when you say good enough, like I want to really understand when you say good enough. Langley was who started their game yesterday in,
say
in
again.
the heart of the defense. Langley, a washed up a French defender from Barcelona. Romero is having an hangover from the World Cup. See, to me, I don't really think that Romero lives up to the expectation that
No,
we
no,
do
no.
think he can
Don't touch
actually
Romero.
perform in the
Don't
league.
don't
Is
don't touch
see is a
Romero, bro. No, don't touch
see
Romero.
Deji Spurs is a
Don't touch.
disaster on a
He's
sports
not.
shirt.
He's the
That's
best defender.
fact.
Romero
That's
is the
fact.
best defender in the league, in my opinion.
In the
You would
league.
love to have
Are
him.
you
He can get,
serious, bruv?
if
In
Romero was
in
in
which
your team, he
in which
starts.
in which league? Premier League.
No.
If
No,
Romero
no,
was
no,
at
Deji.
City, he
No,
starts.
no, Deji. That's
If
distortions
Romero
of
is at
reality.
Arsenal, he starts. True or false?
Listen. When you talk about City, if anybody was a City, they start because we rotate so much. So we don't really have like a you
No,
are
no.
starting or you are
He
not starting and
starts.
stuff like that.
He starts ahead
Onome,
of
Onome,
Stones.
He will start. He will
do
start
you
games.
believe that he's the
He will
best in
start
the
games.
league? Do you
That
believe
rubbish.
Romero is the best defender in the league?
Of
He's the
course
best
not.
defender
He's
in the
nowhere near
league.
the best defender in the league. What are you
I
talking
don't think
Who's
about?
the
so,
best
Deji.
defender in the league?
It's not Romero. It's not Romero.
No, no, no.
Maybe.
Who is though? Because if you're so sure to say he's not, then give me the person who is.
Saliba is better than him.
No,
I'll take a
no,
Saliba before I
it's
take.
enough, bro. He's not.
No. I'll take a Saliba before I take
Bro,
No.
Romero.
Saliba can't get in the French team, bro.
No, you can't take a Saliba, bro. That's not the conversation we're having. We're having a different conversation. We're trying to find a proper
No,
defender.
no.
I saw.
No,
I
it's
saw.
him. It's him.
Wait. No. That no. That no. That kind of disrespect. I would not accept that kind of disrespect on this show. What do you mean? What are you talking about, man? What are
He
you
said what he
saying?
said,
It's
bro.
so easy to.
Can't
It's so
shoot.
easy
You
to
can't
wind
What
him
are
up.
you
bullshit to make
saying?
a comment, Tony.
It's so easy
Saliba
to
is
wind
not
him
the
up.
best defender in the league, so hush your gums. He's
No,
played
no,
at the
no,
best team in
no.
the
I
league.
did not say he's the
Tony.
best defender. I
Yeah,
said he
Tony.
is better than Romero.
No,
I
he's
will
not.
Made a
take a
point.
Saliba in my
That's a
team
Tony.
stupid.
before I take a
That's a stupid
Romero.
comment. That's a
Tony,
stupid
Deji
comment.
just made a point to say Saliba didn't get in the French team. We got
He didn't
defenders.
get in the French team,
Hey,
bro.
because they have
Yeah, so
killers down there.
that's what
Come
we're
on, what
saying.
are you talking about?
Exactly,
And
they got killers.
he's
So
a youngster too. What are
No.
you saying? They have
exactly.
Upamecano
So don't
down
bring
there.
him
They
to the
have Kunde. They have
conversation.
all
Don't
these
bring
guys
Don't
down there.
Saliba.
bring
What are
him
you
to the
talking, man?
conversation.
Saliba that didn't see any minutes in the World Cup.
Don't bring him to the conversation. Then that's not what we're talking about. Don't bring him to the conversation.
Yeah,
Then. Do you know what I
don't do
mean?
that.
Don't bring him to the
Okay.
conversation. Then.
Okay,
To be
good. So
honest, to
so
be
so
honest with
so
you,
so so
to be
Onome,
honest
you
with
will
you,
take so you will take a Romero in your team before you
Over
take a
Saliba, he
Saliba,
would.
right?
He would, yeah.
yeah, I would.
Oh my God, see the bias. Okay, good. I
Yeah, I
see
would.
what you're
Yeah, I would.
doing. No. See, it's only
We're
good
not
and
teaming up.
right
We're
that
not
you
teaming
do
up.
that.
Me and my
But you
man
know
over there
what?
as
I'm
well. We're not
sitting at
teaming
the
up.
top of the league, man.
This is a freeway
Talk
enemy
whatever
call.
you
This is
like.
not a friendly call. Nobody's friendly over here.
Support
Leave him.
whatever you like.
Leave him.
We're top of
That's
that league,
enough.
man. I'm waiting to meet you on man to shut you
Okay,
up.
then.
To
That's
shut
fine.
you up.
No problem.
See, yeah, okay, guys, yeah, please, Deji Sports, I know you would want to go quite soon, but let's round up this show together. See, yeah, Onome, Deji doesn't want to give us a prediction for the Crystal Palace match. He's running kind of
No,
scared.
I give
But
you a
Deji, I'll
prediction.
ask you again, Deji, what
Yeah.
are your predictions for that game against Crystal Palace? Do you
Yeah,
think this is the time that Tottenham Hotspurs have
yeah,
a
look.
bounce back and show their quality and kind of like bully through Crystal Palace, who have also been having their fair share of a bad run in the
Yeah,
Premiership.
I need to reassure Spurs fans that I have our club's best interest at heart when I make this statement.
I love Deji.
Crystal
Who doesn't
Palace.
love Deji Sports, man?
Crystal Palace needs to win 2-1. That's all I'm saying. And I've got Arsenal to beat Newcastle 4-0.
I wonder what your mates at Paxton Road would say about that.
I'm hoping
I've got Tottenham. I've got Tottenham.
that reverse
got
juju
Tottenham.
kicks into play.
Pardon?
I'm hoping that reverse juju. So if I speak positively,
I've got Tottenham.
Yeah.
I've got Tottenham to win 2-1.
No,
That's my opinion. I don't think
Yeah.
they'll lose 2 in a row. I've got Tottenham
2-1.
to win 2-1. Yep. And I've got Newcastle to beat Arsenal 2-1.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Arsenal will beat Newcastle.
All right.
No,
talk at the end of
Deji,
the
see,
show.
look at what I'm dealing with, Deji. A team that hasn't won in Arsenal since
Andrew
35
Bell,
since
trust me,
35
we need
games.
Pochettino in.
Are you serious? Will come into the Emirates and beat me up. Are you serious?
Huh?
No,
Who,
Onome,
Newcastle?
are you serious?
Very serious,
Newcastle. The last time Newcastle beat me in any game, apart from last season, of course, in St. James Park, of course, they beat me 2002. But the last time they actually beat me up in any game was just 1-0, and that was in 2010.
The last time Brentford beat Liverpool was 2011.
I've got,
Bro,
blah, blah,
it's
blah,
ages ago, man.
It is football, bro. It's football, man.
It's
Anything
ages
can
ago.
happen.
I know, but it's ages ago.
Nothing to do with it's nothing to do with the history of the past. It's right
If
now.
it's in,
It's a
I
90
think
minute
Arsenal
game.
slap up Newcastle 4-0. Honestly,
Okay.
look, what I'm hoping, like I said,
Look at his face. Look at his face.
on my shows,
Look at his face.
I am
Just
hoping
because
for-
they just said 4-0, his face turned into no support.
No, but I need Onime, because I think Onime doesn't understand me. So I need you to understand. On every show, I am doing something called reverse juju. Since these guys are dabbling in witchcraft, I'm also adding my own, which is that from now on, I am predicting Arsenal win every game in the hope they lose every game. So that's really what I'm doing. So Arsenal to win.
Tony, you're not understanding it. Tony thinks you're giving him your full support and your full backing inside him out. He has no clue what you're doing.
Okay, Deji Sports, I'll allow you chime in on this one just before I go to Onome. Man City have a crunch game on Thursday against Chelsea Football Club. You know what, Porter needs a bounce back. I heard they had a closed door meeting with Todd Bowley today. They had serious talks today,
I'm not
man.
gonna waste.
They pushed his result in front of him today in that boardroom meeting. Do you think he's going to bounce back in that game against Man City on Thursday, Deji Sports?
No. Man City are gonna slap up Chelsea 4-0.
Are you serious?
That Chelsea team is garbage from what I saw. Chelsea
team look leggy, and now
Liverpool and Spurs are a bunch of hogwashes.
But Deji, I think teams want to have a go at Man City right now. They're weakest right now, man.
No, bro. No.
Serious. It's Everton who's battling relegation at 16.
Man City
who have shipped 20 goals this season. These guys can't outmuscle them.
Let me go one step further.
Any team can have a go at these guys now.
Haaland will bag a hat-trick against Chelsea.
Wow.
No reverse. This is not reverse judge. This is real stuff.
Alvarez is going to be starting up top with Haaland as well in that game.
Chelsea are dead food. Look,
let me tell you how you heard that right here, man.
Tony, let me tell you how bad Chelsea is.
I have my questions about that.
Let me tell you how bad Chelsea is. I've not been on any show with any Chelsea supporter. And I don't think I will be.
You've been on the show actually with a Chelsea supporter.
Not recently.
Not recently anyway.
And to be honest,
you've been with Chelsea Dan.
If I'm on a show with a Chelsea supporter, that's because it was Christmas and we were giving charity.
Listen. For me,
Onome, Chelsea, Man City.
We're gonna beat them.
Before we close the show.
Yeah, we're gonna beat them. I can't see us dropping points again against Chelsea. We're going to beat them, and it's going to be a situation where
But this was your same confidence in Everton game. You said
I'm
the
never.
exact same
Let me let
thing
me let me
when
just
I
stop you right
asked
there.
you
Let me
in
just let me
the
just stop you
last
right there.
game.
Let me just stop you right there. I'm never going to go into any game that Man City play and tell you that I'm not sure we're going to. No, any game I go into, I'm confident we're going to win. That's my confidence in my team. Any game I go into, I'm confident we're going to win. So you saying, "Oh, that's your same confidence," that's irrelevant. When we meet Arsenal, I'm confident we're going to win, home and away. When we meet
Ah,
Tottenham,
okay.
home and away, I'm confident we're going to win.
That's a
Any
whole
game I
lot
go
of chest,
into,
you know.
any game I go into, I'm going to support my team, and I'm going to be confident that we're going to win. What I would like to see in terms of changes, I would like to see Phil Foden come back in and come and start games again. Do you know what I mean? Um,
Yeah.
Grealish is not doing it for me, to be honest with you. I think there's something when he holds on to that ball, it slows the game down. Grealish and Mahrez, obviously Mahrez is super. Do you know what I mean? Mahrez is super. Grealish is
Mhm.
not doing it for me, so I'd like to see Phil Foden come back in into that game. That's the change I'd like to see, and obviously bring in the two guys, Carl Walker and Cancelo, right back and left back. Rico Lewis is done fantastic. Don't get me wrong. He's obviously one for the future. You mean Carl Walker is what,
Yeah.
32, 33 now? You know what I
Hmm.
mean? So we
Hmm.
obviously got that already unlocked now. The next kind of right back. We don't really need to go and invest in a big right back or whatever when Carl Walker
What's your
leaves.
final prediction? Chelsea Football Club at home in London, my
Three
brother.
one,
Remember,
three
in
one
London.
City, three
So
one
you're
City,
talking about
three
going
one
to
City.
London and beating Chelsea
3-1
Football
City.
Club.
3-1. You can tell you can emphasize the London and emphasize heaven safe. Say now heaven they go safe. Doesn't matter. 3-1 City. Emphasize in London. We're talking about going to London in Chelsea Football Club.
All these
Emphasize as much
tribal
you want to.
fans, yeah.
3-1 City.
Okay, good and okay. You know what? Yeah, I have Chelsea actually pulling out with a draw, a 1-1 draw.
Of course you do.
You know,
Of
in
course.
that game.
Of
So
course you do.
let's see what's gonna happen. See, yeah,
Um,
Amy Baba says, yeah, you know, of course we love Deji Sports on the show. Yeah, Amy Baba says here, Deji gets the smoke everywhere he goes and still stands his ground. Man, I respect your guts, of
Deji
course.
finally got a good
Everyone.
comment. Yeah, boy.
Everyone
Yeah,
but,
here
boy.
love.
no,
Deji,
but
No,
it's
no,
time.
no, no. We still love Deji Sports, man. You
I
know,
for you,
he's a
Deji.
hero down here to
Where
us.
for you? Daba, 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 daba. So they be killing you in this
He's a
comment
hero
section.
down here for us.
They
You
be
know, we
killing
love
you.
him.
I've
Me
been
too. I
getting
love him.
smoked
You know,
all
he's a
day.
he's a great guy. See, Deji Sports. Just before we round up the show, Arsenal is facing in a very very crunch matchup tomorrow. Newcastle, mind you, Newcastle haven't lost in 16 games. Of course, in 17 games, they've only lost once. That once is to Liverpool Football Club. In all games,
Uh-huh.
you know, they've played in a 17 game stretch. Only lost one, won 16, sorry, won about 15, drawn like two. These guys are seriously in that conversation. They come to the Emirates tomorrow. Deji Sports, what do you think? Are they going to harm Arsenal? And mind you, put into context, Miguel Almiron, Bruno Grimares, of course, Kieran Trippier, and also Longstaff and Joe Willock, who has a
I'll make,
bone to pick
I'll
with
make this.
Arsenal.
I'll make this short and sweet. No, because that team drew 0-0 with Leeds, and Leeds' defense is open like the parting of the Red Sea. So, for
Hmm.
me, I see Arsenal slapping up Newcastle 4-0.
Andrew Bell, you heard it here first. So you have a bone to pick with Deji Sports. You know, you never know. You might meet him somewhere. Andrew Bell, I'm sorry, man. He just fucked your team
Andrew
up.
Bell, did you also hear the part where they just said he's doing reverse juju? So you need to listen to that part as well. Because Tony's
I'm
One
just
of
telling
them.
Tony's
you
just
now.
taking it, just taking it that far.
I'm predicting wins every
I
game that
have
Arsenal
man them
can have
here
every
doing
season.
reverse jujus down here for Arsenal Football Club.
I'm not. I don't
How
care.
big do
We're
you
gonna
have
do
to
the job
get
ourselves.
for
We're
man
gonna
them
do the job
yeah
ourselves.
to
We're gonna beat
just
you home and away ourselves.
on a vet Newcastle come to Arsenal Football Club Emirates tomorrow. What do you think? That's the final question before Deji closes the show for us.
2-1 Newcastle.
2-1 Newcastle. What informs that? Why? Why do you think so?
That's what I want.
Okay. So not you're not objective, right?
That's what I want. And that's what I
No,
think is going to happen.
what you want means it's subjective. So I want to get your objective opinion. What do you think?
Subject to 2-1 Newcastle.
Good, great. Onome Soldier, of course, an enemy, a sworn enemy of Arsenal
I am
Football
actually
Club.
not. I'm actually not. I'm actually not.
A
I'm
sworn
actually not.
enemy of
No, listen.
Arsenal Football
I'm
Club.
actually
I
not.
just
I'm actually
predicted
not.
that
I've actually got ties. I've
Newcastle would
actually
beat
got
us
ties
up.
with people at Arsenal. So I'm actually not. You know what I mean? I break bread with people at Arsenal that I won't mention online. But I'm actually not. But I want my team to
Great.
win. It's as simple as that.
Great. Deji, this is the start of the year and it's the end of this show. And it's episode 13 of the Minority Report. Absolutely my best show down here, just because of the connection I have to the guy who me and him does the show together in Deji Sports. He's been a brother to me. And you know what? Yeah, it's a big pleasure to actually know you since last year. And of course, this show has been running for 13 episodes, man. Big ups to you. You've also joined me on some other shows here and there. Deji man, it's a honor to call you brother. It's a honor to call you friend. It's a new year, and we're popping again, and this is the first episode of the
Yeah,
year, man.
no,
Big ups to you, man. Close up
not
the show
you.
for us. Tell us
Yeah,
what you're thankful for this year, and Onome, my brother, man. Big ups to you, man. You know,
yeah, no. Big up
bro.
to
Big ups to you, Onome, man. I love
big
you
up
to
to
death, my
Tony
brother.
because this show has literally gone from strength to strength. I remember the first time when Tony and I met and comments, and as they say, the rest is history. Uh,
Yeah.
what I will say is it's been a great start to 2023 for you, and I can see why your chest is pumped. And so far, since we started this show, you've currently had the better. What I will say is that you've won the battle, but you ain't won the war. You get what I'm saying?
Ah,
And I want you to kind of remember that.
Thank you,
This
sir.
ain't this fight isn't finished yet. But at the moment, it looks like you're currently winning, and I have to accept that. But look, everyone, like and subscribe. Big up to Onimir and bringing the city element to this, because this thing has turned into a bit of a three horse bish bashing match. There's going to be thunder. Big up to all the Arsenal people. Big up to everyone in the chat. Hashtag reverse judge. That's what we're going to be doing from now on.
reverse.
Hashtag reverse judge, because we can't let Arsenal run away with this title. But let's look out, see what happens for the next couple of days. I've got Arsenal to win 4-0. Those who know me know what I'm really saying. And we'll see what happens. And we are out.
Deji. There's just one thing before we go out, yeah? Liverpool getting slapped by Brentford today. Do you have any words for them before Onome will give us a
So I
closing
think I
speech too?
sent you a video of me telling you that I will never speak to a Liverpool fan until they're in the top six or something, or top four.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not surprised. For me, I've been saying it. The Mane factor was bigger than people thought. The Mane factor was bigger, and he was doing all the hard work so Salah could shine. That's why he left. Now he's the main man at Bayern Munich, and you're seeing it. I think Nunes will come good, but this season just ain't his season. And so Liverpool won't finish in the top four. For anyone making that lazy comment that you think they will, I think today now has brought them back down to earth. Liverpool and Chelsea will not finish top four.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here. Liverpool will not make top four, according to the co-owner of this show, of the Minority Report, episode 13, Deji Spores. He's just put Liverpool on blast. Liverpool fans, you can talk all you want. It's not me that said it. It's Deji Spores that brought that up. You know what, yeah, Onome, I'll let you say your goodbyes, but please, man, what do you think about that Liverpool game today before you say your goodbyes, man?
I'm not surprised the Liverpool scored, to be honest with you. Like I said, that Liverpool just looked tired. I mean, I saw Bueno, they passed the ball, and I saw Van Dijk's pace for the first time, to be honest. And he was treading waters, bruv. I was like, oh wow, that's Van Diesel. Anyway, and
Van Diesel.
yeah, that's Van Diesel, fam. He was treading waters. I was like,
He's like
wow.
that.
You expected him to just 3-4 strides catch him, but he was struggling. Liverpool struggling. To be fair, from a striker's point of view,
Big
right?
ups Jordan Heyman.
From a striker's point of view, right? When you're not getting chances, that's when you worry. When you're not getting chances, when you're not getting in the position to get chances, that's when you worry. I don't think Nunes has anything to worry about. Obviously, he needs to be clinical, he needs to score and stuff, but he's getting the chances. So very soon, when he clicks, when he's measured that width of the goal and he knows that okay, this is where the net is
Yeah.
eventually going to click in for him, right? But right now, boy, he may have a hashtag Nunes kind of miss very soon because there's a particular one-on-one chance that he keeps getting and he keeps shooting to the
You know,
to the throwing.
to the skies, right?
No,
You know
not to
what?
the
Yeah,
skies, to the throwing.
Deji, quick one. Deji, quick one. Deji, would you take Tuchel? That's from Table Sen. A quick one.
No,
Yes or
no,
no?
100% you take Tuchel.
no. I don't
You
think
want to take
you.
Tuchel?
I want Pochettino, bro.
No,
I,
look, no. If they say
the last,
Pochettino is not available, would you take Tuchel?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure he can do something with that team. I'm not sure, bro.
Yeah, but you're
I
talking
won't
about
lie to
backing,
you.
right? You're talking about backing, right? They're gonna give him some money to change the team around. It's not gonna. Nobody's gonna come. No manager's gonna come and just use the same players. This is why Chelsea's policy is not gonna work because they keep changing managers, and every manager that comes keeps signing their own players. I think Chelsea just got players that are even just chilling at home, just doing ghost working. Do you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I just don't know if Tuchel is the right man for Spurs. I'll be honest.
Boy,
Okay,
there's not a
guys,
lot. There's not a
see.
lot of options out there right now. You know, there's not a lot of options.
Amy Baba says, yeah, good show. Big up, guys. Of course, LVFC, my guy Baz, and all these guys. Yeah, still early though, half season, but anything can happen at the moment. See, yeah, guys, thank you for joining us on this show today. Deji Sports was here. You guys will get enough of him. I think I should be bringing him up. I think this week, Thursday, if he can make it on Thursday. I'll bring him up here. And you know what? Yeah, I like this battle between me, him, and Onome. Although me and Onome have a separate show together, I might just bring Onome again. Let's have this battle again. It's a good one. It's a good
I
one
don't.
to have, guys.
I
It's a
don't
lovely
mind.
one, man.
I don't
So,
mind.
man, big
Yeah.
ups to everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Onome, thanks for coming to the show, and
No
thanks for
problems.
always having space for me to come down to the show and bless it. God
All
bless you, my
good.
brother. God bless you, Deji Sports,
Lemaire,
and to the family too. Kisses
thank
and love to you guys, man. One love.
you. Thank you.
Peace.
Peace.
Ton Oshego.